Everybody, and welcome to Wrassle Graps. My name is Chris.
My name is Vincent.
Back to the old bread and butter doing Raw reviews. Guys, we
I
just
love me
finished
some
Monday
bread
Night
and
Raw.
butter.
Yeah, who doesn't? You go to a restaurant, they got it on the table. Who don't love it?
Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse, too, got the best type. That is true.
They got the best bread, man. Best butter.
Well, that's because, you're not relying solely on the butter for flavor. You got the cinnamon bread in there. It's delicious.
Exactly. Exactly.
But anyway, back to the point. Back to the Monday Night Raw reviews, guys. We just finished watching the full show live, and now we're here to.
Yeah, we're here, we're tired, we're fucking exhausted.
And let's just get into it. It starts off the Judgment Day are getting out of a car, and we start a night-long gag that'll be happening throughout the show. Well, if AJ Styles is around doing random ass jobs, this time he's a valet.
Valet is like something about, he says something, but I don't remember what he said.
I forgot that this was the thing he was doing, and it was just part of the feud. To me, what had happened was he showed up. It really was a TNA effect. He showed up on TNA for one night, and now he's broken part-time.
He's broke as a bartender, what did you say?
He showed up on TNA one time, and now he's broke and needs a part-time job on top of work every day.
Okay. I thought you were dissing bartenders.
No, that'd be a weird choice to do.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I assumed as well. But turns out he was a shapeshifter all night.
Yeah, shapeshifter, more like very good actor.
Very good actor, just questionable.
I really can't wait till after he retires when he goes into acting and he's the next Iron Man or Captain America.
He's not that guy, pal. He's not that guy.
I don't know. He's really pulling off some disguises tonight.
That does not equal good actor.
I don't know. It's better than The Rock's acting, I'll tell you that.
I'll give him a Grammy.
That's not even the same thing, but move on from that. Whatever. Nothing to do with acting anyway.
We Are
So,
One on is pretty good.
yeah, famously performed that song. That's true. Yep. Yep, he does not want.
He sounds like a
Eh,
DMX sometimes, yeah.
I remember when that song came out, everyone thought it was DMX on that song.
I know, right? I remember that today, actually.
Because everyone thought it wasn't even like a CFO song. They thought, no, it's just one DMX song.
Bro, I swear to God, I woke up one day and just heard the weirdest shit, bro. Because I did hear a DMX version of that song.
I don't think it
How
was.
did this happen? It's probably the damn same day I watched the Raw highlights. Like, what the fuck?
The problem is it sounds very much like Ain't No Sunshine by DMX.
It does, that's what people thought it was, yeah. But no, it's not that.
CFO, that's how you know it was a good CFO classic, is that they're getting confused with actual music.
Actual music is consulting to them, but sure.
I'm just saying, man.
Or whatever. He's a
They'd be winning
shapeshifter.
Grammys.
He's shifting all night long.
Shifting all over them. Anyway, Punk is out here. He's coming out. He said we're gonna face Gunther for that title. And then Gunther comes out and he said, Punk, you're cool and all. We're here for the same reason, money and titles. But so we're clear, you are not winning this.
And he walked out of the ring.
It's kind of lame, in the sense that there's only 2 weeks to build this feud from now. So with only like 3 episodes of Raw to build this feud up, I would have expected just a bit more. But whatever.
Yeah. I do wish it wasn't this boring, this promo.
I can't tell if they're just worried that Punk's gonna cook him on the mic, but that felt very reserved.
Honestly, I feel like Gunther's good on the mic, so I'm not really too sure why they would be worried about that.
He's good on the mic, but I think they're worried that Punk will get him. I don't know.
It's not something to be worried about, really. I feel like is what it is.
I was just waiting for that one line from Gunther, because he always has in every promo, there's always a line where he just gets really disrespectful for no reason. And I was waiting for it, but it just didn't happen.
No, he didn't say anything crazy.
But anyway, that's
Your
unfortunately
brother,
it
your
for that.
mother. Your brother, your mother, and your brother.
Yeah, when he showed up and he said, "Yo, brother," that really got me.
Exactly. Exactly.
I said, "No way," he said that.
That's pretty crazy. Yeah.
Then there was that one time he came out and said, "Your great great uncle," and I said, "Oh."
This guy's getting serious. Yeah.
But anyway, we move on to
Speaking of
Stephanie
serious.
Becker backstage being interviewed. Then Naomi walks up and they have a
Not
little
serious.
back and
This is
forth.
not serious.
This was not that serious though. Um, so she introduces herself. Vicaris is saying about Paris, the feud that they're gonna have in like 2. And then Naomi said, "Well, you know what? I'm gonna beat you there. Whatever."
But she says her name wrong as soon as she enters the picture.
You know damn well that's just intentional, but whatever.
It's very weird. I don't understand why she did that, but so be it.
Moving on, because we'll be more of this just now right now. We get to Rusev versus Sheamus, first match of the night.
Sequel.
Nowhere near as good as the first one, but it's still enjoyable enough to watch.
Not 5 stars, not even 4 stars, not even 3 stars. Two and a
They're,
half.
hav- they're
2.8.
having a match and it gets to
2.6.
like second gear maybe, and you're like, oh, we're gonna keep going from here. But then Rusev starts grabbing that Sheamus's shillelagh. Not an
What?
innuendo, by the way, his actual um,
Oh,
that
right.
he brought to the ring. It's not sexual, very PG show.
Sounds sexual.
But before he can do anything with it, Sheamus hits him with a bro kick and wins. And you're like, oh, that's kind of anticlimactic. Whatever.
Yeah, that's what it was something, all right. It was something not as good as the first one. Maybe we don't run it back again.
Maybe we do, and it's at SummerSlam, and it's just very good.
It could be good. Look, it could be good, but this one was not. This it's I guess it seems like a hit or miss type of thing, and this was a miss.
This felt like Sheamus needed his win back, and they didn't know how to do it. So for some reason, they just did it like this.
And I have to say that I put in my notes. Rusev comes, whips it out, and it backfires.
Yeah. And if that really doesn't make you feel like, man, I'm I'm watching some professional wrestling. I don't know what does.
That's pro wrestling if I ever heard it.
It's signs like this that really make me wonder, to listen to this without headphones. I really seriously.
I hope not. Don't listen to this podcast without headphones. That's like um, not wearing a condom.
Yeah, I hope that you put in the headphones before you said anyway.
Yeah.
Because I
Sorry.
just imagine some poor kid, at work. He's listening to it,
I would hope kids are not listening to this. Don't listen to this, kids.
whatever. You want to learn early, whatever. That's up to you.
No, don't listen. No kids. No kids. Not made for kids.
No, no kitty. Anyway, but yeah, just imagine some dude at work is listening to it. He's like, oh, it's a wrestling podcast, whatever. Doesn't have the headphones in for some reason. And his boss walks by and hears about some Bulgarian dude whipping it out. And he's like, whoa, at the workplace?
And it backfires.
It usually don't work like that. Wow. And also go see HR.
Yeah.
And I just feel bad that we did that.
You know what? So be it. That's our podcast. That's what we do.
Fair enough. Moving on to more questionable stuff. Ludwig Kaiser's El Grande Americano. It's backstage
Uh-oh.
with an interview in
My
Spanish.
notes. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Hmm,
Instead of speaking Spanish, I put speaking Amish.
same thing, yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Same idea, sure. Same gimmick, whatever.
Whatever. He was speaking Spanish, right?
I don't know if it was good Spanish or not. You said it was passable, and I'll take it.
Like, it wasn't good, like, accent-wise, right? But he was saying the words.
And sometimes it's all it takes. That's half the battle.
But Dragon Lee pulls up. He says, "You're fake. This is all fake."
He said, brother, I know for a fact that you just Google translated your whole promo before this. And
Yeah,
then
so
they got into a
then
whole fight.
Grande Americano says, "Well, you're trash," and then they start fighting in
Yeah.
Spanish. He said it in Spanish.
And then the fight is also in Spanish, I think.
Yeah, they said a bunch of Spanish words. Yes, that's true.
On to more backstage
They're allowed
shenanigans.
to curse in Spanish too. It's crazy.
Well, yeah, because the network execs don't know what they're saying.
Yeah, insane.
On to more backstage shenanigans. This was very weird. So Larry goes up to Bailey. He's like, "So you, after the blood feud we've been having for like a month, we didn't make up or nothing. You want to have a tag team title match with me as your opponent. What's up with that?" Now I also said, "Yeah, what is up with that?" And she's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. Let's go into titles." And I said, "This is some terrible writing."
It was weird. It was kind of weird. Yeah, it wasn't really something I was thinking was good.
No. And it's weird because we were watching the show and it does get good, but it wasn't this point.
This is where we were in the early stages, right? It was kind of hit or miss once again.
Lots of miss.
Lots of miss, not enough hit.
So that was a shame, but whatever.
Whatever.
So then we move on to New Day versus the LWO versus the Creeds. This is when it's very getting good. This was actually a very good match. Winner of this one goes on to face the tag champs, I guess JD and Finn at some point. And honestly, a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting.
I always forget because they're not pushed like it. But the LWO, Cruz del Toro and Walking Wild, very talented.
Yeah, these guys are fantastic. I mean, they just don't get that love that they deserve.
It's a real shame because they're very good. Same thing with the Creeds. But it's
The
cool
the
that
Creeds too, man. The Creeds are fantastic. And they're paired with one of the greatest wrestlers in the world, but they're not treated that way. Neither of them. None of them.
no, not at all. And also New Day's here. New Day's never a bad thing. They're always very
Thank God for the New Day.
yeah, yeah. They always say that. That's true.
That's the catchphrase.
So the match it's going on, and apparently there's no disqualifications. I didn't know this.
And Dragon Lee starts kicking everybody.
Yeah, Dragon Lee gets in. He gets involved in the match after Ivy Nile tries to cheat for the Creeds, but then Dragon Lee gets involved. He starts cheating on behalf of the LWO, and then Grande Americano shows up and he starts going for Dragon Lee, and then they're going at it. But then the Creeds show up and they're like, "Hey, you're not the real Grande. What's up with?"
You're fake. Fake
And then
guy.
they get wiped out by I believe Cruz del Toro, and then Joaquin Wild wins the match for the LWO.
Exactly. LWOW. Rare W.
Very rare. Usually we call them the LWO for a reason,
That's
but
true.
now it's
Yeah.
the LWO.
W. Oh, yeah. The W is real capitalized now.
Yeah, now you gotta, of course, you gotta imagine the other letters not.
Is that the fucking title?
I hope not.
I mean, it's a good progression. Okay.
If I'm desperate enough, yeah, we'll see.
All right.
Anyway, so the Kabuki Warriors, they're backstage with Sky.
Yeah.
They're like, "Hey, you're great, you're gonna win," and then "You're great, you're gonna win." But then
You
Stephanie
give a
Figueroa
W.
shows up, and she goes, "Hey, I want to match with you tonight in Houston." And then she goes, "Sure."
I love when that happens.
I also do. I love when they say they're gonna have a match, and they do.
That's you love to see.
Nothing better than that on my professional wrestling program.
Classic storyline.
So then we get to Dominik Mysterio and Adam Pierce. And they're backstage. Pierce is like, "Dude, you have to get medically evaluated so we can know if you're cleared to wrestle or not." And he's
Yeah.
trying to put it off, but he's like, "No, you're going to do it tonight."
See, I gotta
And then,
help Roxanne and Raquel.
yeah, Adam Pierce wasn't having that. And all of a sudden, this janitor pulls up, but wait, lo and behold, it's no janitor. It's AJ Styles again.
TNA guy. Guy who's on TNA.
Yeah, this motherfucker's broke, man. He showed up. He's working 3 jobs now. That's tough.
There's more jobs later.
That's the TNA effect right there. That's rough.
That's what happens when you go to TNA for one day. You don't leave the
Man,
same.
they run your pockets and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dom runs away.
He should be a
And then
local talent one day. Just like instead of a janitor or doctor or whatever. He just poses a local competitor against Dominik or something.
He's got more roles and more
Put
jobs
on
than
a
Johnny
fucking
Sins.
mask. Oh my god.
He's got more jobs than Johnny Sins. It's crazy.
Yeah, maybe don't put on a mask, actually.
But yeah, he's doing his janitor stick, and then New Day are walking by, and he's still doing the janitor stick. And New Day are going crazy. They're like, yo, what the hell is this? What's going on? We lost. This dude's a janitor, like he always should have been. What the hell is going on here? And
Yeah.
then
So
Grayson Waller rocks up, and he goes, yo, Austin Theory sucks. We're not a tag team anymore. I want to
he's
work with
injured.
you guys now.
He's hurt.
And I said, what the fuck? What do you mean you're not a tag team anymore?
Yeah, he says Austin Theory's hurt. And guess what? I didn't like that guy anyway, so I'm free.
Bro does not phrase it like that. He says, guys, A-Town is down. I was like, what the hell does that mean? What does that code for?
Down. He's down. Rest in
I was
peace,
like, what?
just in case, pal. Rest in peace, just in case.
I said, what the hell does that mean? And I had to look it up.
Actually, I don't care about him, so fuck him. And yeah, that's kind of where it is. That's where it is.
I'm not a big Austin Theory guy. I make it known, but I would at least like to know, like, for story reasons, what exactly happened. It would be appreciated.
Well, you're not going to be able to tell unless you watch the ads or watch what happens during the ads.
Yeah, it's not my job to figure out what WWE does during the ads.
Of course, you just go on Twitter. Yeah, I'm sure it's there.
If it's important, they should just show it on program.
They should have showed it. Yeah, they replayed it or something during replay or whatever.
But anyway, nonetheless, Becky Lynch comes out and she's
And she
talking
starts
about,
yelling at us.
yeah, she's yelling. She's like, oh, no, you don't do that. And I was like, brother, I'm just watching.
Yeah, like no one was doing anything, to be honest. Kind
So
of.
she's talking about how she wants to be at the Happy Gilmore premiere, but she's here in Houston, Texas. God damn it.
And we all want to watch MJF. It's fine, but whatever.
Yeah, that's pretty true too. Um, but she says, I'm going to have a match with Lyra Valkyria. She's being very greedy right now. She's trying to go for 2 titles at one show. Who would do that besides me that one time? But
Yeah, right.
and she calls out Lyra. She goes, Lyra, remember how that one time I said if I lose, Sally, I want you to do this. Lyra goes, sure. But the match is going to be no disqualifications, no count out. And then Becky reluctantly goes, fine. That's fine.
I feel like your thing is cutting out, by the way. I'm not sure if you know about that.
I do not know about that.
Yeah, I'm just saying your thing's cutting out, so this might be a bad review.
A lot?
Yeah, it's coming out a lot. Yeah.
Damn. What about
Well,
now?
we can push through. I mean, right now it's fine.
I'll just stop moving. Maybe that was the problem.
It wasn't. I mean, yeah, maybe.
But anyway, so Becky agrees to the match stipulation. And then she's like, shake my hand, Lyra. Shake my hand. Are you big leaguing me, bro? Shake my hand. And then she does, but she tries to do the manhandle slam, but then Lyra does it to her. And then Bailey
Flat
comes out
fire.
for their match.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they had the match, and it was them versus Judgment Day for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Get some more AJ Styles shenanigans in this one. Get what's it? Becky comes out and helps Judgment Day by taking out Lyra, unintentionally, of course, but takes out Lyra, and the Judgment Day win.
Very standard stuff here. I think the promo was all right. It was okay.
It was all fine. It was all out of nowhere, and I still don't understand why Bailey is friendly with Lyra all of a sudden. I don't know if she's just desperate to be a champion, so she just want to do whatever. But whatever.
So be it. You know, I'm not too sure where that came from. It just happened today.
Yeah, I don't. For story purposes, it was weird.
Kind of strange.
So then we move on to backstage. Match is over. Dom runs into Finn and JD, and he's like, "Yo, tell me AJ Styles isn't anywhere around." And they're like, "Oh, well, no, he's fine. He's not. He's nowhere around here." And then Adam Pearce shows up. He's like, "You get your ass to the doctor's office right now, getting evaluated, or I'm taking that title off you. We're doing one or the other." And he takes him, and Finn's like, "Brother, make sure you get that lollipop."
And did he get the lollipop? Probably not.
I hope he did.
I mean, we'll find out later that it was bad.
So now we move on to Karrion Kross for Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's backstage is like, "Look, bro, I'm injured as hell right now. but I got to deal with the carrying cross problem. And he comes out all fired up, and he loses to carrying cross anyway.
Exactly. And, he's still protected, Sami Zayn.
He's protected. I don't think he needs it, but whatever. Karrion
He
Cross wins the
does,
match.
though. He totally does.
Karrion Cross cheats to win with the pipe, hits him in the torso off a Scarlet distraction, and he picks up the win. So whatever.
He picks up the victory. That's a good victory for him, I guess. He had to use a pipe.
It's like his only notable victory in a long time.
Oh, fair enough, though. Fair enough, he got a W.
There you go. So you know what? Can't complain too much.
So
Karrion
all you
Cross.
carrying cross lovers out there, have fun with that one. If you like it. If you don't like
Legally,
it, then fuck you.
legally, we can't call him Sammy Hogan for like at least.
I know, right? It's crazy. Because he lost a match.
So next up, we see Dr. AJ Styles talking to Adam Pearce.
Doctor. Yeah, I saw this damn Twitter thing, man. And he was like how Dr. Pepper's a soda or whatever?
Yes.
It was like, my cup's full of Doctor. And it's like, the fucking machine says Doctor on it.
I think someone's getting sued over that.
What is that, man? Is that an actual soda in somewhere?
That is a pending lawsuit, is what that is. And that's what I'm
I
going to
don't
go with.
know, because there's fucking different versions of Dr. Pepper in different places, like Dr. Pip or whatever, right? Or whatever it's called.
That's like going to the dollar store and they can't afford to sell you Dr. Pepper for $1. So they'll give you Dr. Doctor.
Doctor. Like, who came up with that?
That's someone who wants to sell off brand Dr. Pepper but doesn't want to get sued.
I
But
can't tell
probably
if
should.
it's a meme or if it's like a joke and someone stuck it on there, or if it's like Photoshopped, or if it's real. I don't know.
I think it's funnier if it's real.
I want it to be real. Yeah,
I think there are some things about it, and I think it's real.
there's some stuff about it. Yeah,
So anyway, the real doctor comes out, and they're like, "So how is he? How's he doing?" And the dude goes, "Well, I don't know. It still burns when he pees, but I don't know. We're looking into it."
that'll be an STD.
Yeah, that's something completely different. I don't know about all that. But then Dom pops out, hits AJ in the back of the head, and he goes, "I'm cleared, buddy. See you at SummerSlam."
It's funny for no reason.
I guess so.
It was meant to be
But
funny.
now we know that Dominik Mysterio allegedly, potentially, has an STD.
That's a hefty allegation because of his status.
I'm just throwing it out there. That's what was insinuated. I'm just saying allegedly. That's what it sounded like.
It could be it could be an infection. It could be an
Oh,
infection.
I'm no doctor, right? It
But a
could also
penis
be that.
infection.
I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure rib injury does not mean it burns when you pee.
Depends, man.
Doctors in the comments, let us know if there's somehow a doctor listening to this. Let us know down below.
All right, go ahead. Doctor, let us know.
Yeah, doctor, get in the comments. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Next up, we get to EO versus Stephanie Vicaire. This is the best in-ring stuff, in my opinion. And one day, these two are going to have a match, and it's not going to get interrupted at the end. And it's going to be a great.
EO Graps on a show like Raw is always a W.
Stephanie Vicaire grabs on Raw is always also great.
You know what? Sure, if you want to say that.
But unfortunately, Chelsea and the Secret Harvest come out to ruin the
God damn.
match. But EO helps fight them off. But then Naomi comes out, tries to jump them, and all of them are jumping EO and Stephanie. But then Rhea Ripley comes out, makes the save, and then that's that.
Yeah, and they're all standing in the ring together. EO, Rhea, and Buckethead.
It was fine. I don't know why I thought they would just have the match, but I was really hoping they would just have the match.
I did too, man. I mean, we hoped it would, but we knew it wasn't going to.
Yeah, it was disappointing, but one day, like I said, it's gonna happen. It's gonna be a great day.
And then they're promoting the fucking Roman Reigns return.
They've been doing it all night. Now we're getting to it at the end of the night.
But
So
first,
what's put first?
Paul Heyman and Bron.
Okay, yeah, they're all out there, and Paul is saying something, or he goes to say something, but then Roman Reigns comes out, and he's like, "Look,
Well, he was
bro, I
saying
don't want."
stuff, yeah.
He goes, "Roman, unlike the people in Texas, I won't be disrespectful, but I think Seth Rollins is injured. Let's get the band back together with these guys right here." And Roman says, "Brother, you're dumb as hell. That's not how this works. This ain't like the Bloodline. That was like a family. I love doing it, and you ruined it." And then Braun stepped up to Roman and he said, "Brother, why don't you do what you do best and get your ass home?" And then they start brawling, and Roman fights him off a little bit, but he can't do it. And then Jay comes out to help. They fight him off, and then that's the end of the show.
Yeah, I mean, it was interesting. It was interesting. And we knew Jay was gonna come out for sure, and he did.
Yeah, I'll do it. And I still don't love Yeet Man, but whatever.
He's aligned with Roman Reigns now, so you gotta love him.
I don't have to do anything.
Them's is the rules. I'll make the rules.
Them's is not the rules.
We the ones, man. We the ones.
That's more like the buns, I think.
No buns.
Full,
We are out
full,
of buns.
full buns, zero pause.
Bro would rather
No,
be full buns than be the one.
there you go. You heard it here first. Wrassle Graps podcast. We the buns, not the ones.
I'm not the
Anyway,
one. I never agreed to be the buns. No.
that's classic power strategy. You don't clear it, you just go for it.
Jesus Christ.
It's a power move, power play.
But yeah, I think Roman Reigns felt very comfortable here in this like.
I love Roman. He's never bad. It's just I wish he'd show up to work more often. Everyone says it. It's nothing new.
He's out
But
here
yeah,
saying he's the best. He's the fucking best champion ever lived. He's the goat. Like where the fuck's John Cena at?
as he's busy filming the movie, you know that.
Of course, yeah.
He said deep down, he said, "This has nothing to do with me." I'm actually not showing up.
I feel we have to have Roman Reigns, John Cena again, right?
We really don't.
We're really gonna say that?
I am because we got it in 2021 and it was not good.
Well, okay, you're rewriting history, but okay.
I remember No Mercy 2017. This dude went out there, had an absolute banger. But then
Exactly. What are we talking about? It's not
every
good.
match they've had since has not been on that level.
Whatever, man. Close enough.
It's not close enough. You're gonna do it. Go for it, man. Don't just half-ass it.
We're gonna have ass. And it's gonna be
Don't
good.
half it. Then don't do it.
Let's go. It can't be worse than Cody versus John Cena.
Nothing can.
Nothing can, exactly.
It's very low bar. That's not gonna get cleared anytime soon.
And we're getting it again, aren't we?
No, Travis Scott is not allowed here anymore.
Whatever, man. Without him, it would have still been shit.
It would have been bad, but it could have been saved.
Could have been saved by who, man? Who? No one's gonna save it.
I don't know. God?
God was not gonna get involved. Okay,
We don't
intervene,
know that.
involved.
We don't
Okay,
know
he's
that.
not gonna get there.
Maybe he was gonna. He was gonna come out and say, "By the way, I'm real. Don't worry about how bad this match is. I'm real." But then Travis Scott said, "Move over, player. I'm out of here
It's
now."
so bad it forces God out of heaven.
It's
Hold
so
up,
bad.
player.
He's so
I gotta
bad. He
see.
has to come down and say, God, this is terrible. I gotta save this somehow."
Yeah.
But
I
no,
don't know how you do it. No idea.
realistically, you could have just done what you should have done in the first place and have The Rock align with Paul and Seth, and then that's the group.
It's asking too much.
No, it's not. That was easy, and they just didn't do it.
Bro was sitting at home watching, like, damn, if only I was there.
Damn, someone should really come out there and do something. Not Travis
Yeah.
Scott, though.
Good thing Travis Scott's out there.
It,
Oh.
it's a shame this has nothing to do with me. Otherwise, I would.
Look, this time around Jelly Roll can show up, or Cardi B or something.
If Cardi B comes out and takes her sweet ass down, walk into the ring, and that's how it ends, I
If it's up, then
actually am.
it's stuck.
I'm gonna have a JD from NY nuclear level rant.
Yeah. I mean,
I will
it's
get this show.
fair.
I will get this show canceled before it even gets off the.
I'm sure we're already canceled somehow.
All right. Well, anyway, uh, overall, back to the episode of Raw. Overall, I say solid thumbs in the middle. Some good graps, but I didn't really like the story beats on this show. They did not feel like they. I know we missed an episode, but they don't feel like they naturally. Like it doesn't feel like the natural progression of what should have happened from what already happened. I'm trying to say.
This is thumbs in the middle at best.
I think they really shot themselves in the foot having only like 3 weeks to build the SummerSlam. But that's just me.
Yeah, I do. I do agree. It's not a lot of time to build, and definitely is not the best storylines either.
Great matches, I'm sure, but it's just not looking good so far.
Triple H is really
Storyline.
half-assing everything. If we're talking about half-assing, Triple H is doing.
Yeah, well, not as half-assing as Mr. Khan over there.
I'm just saying, like he's not even trying, right? To have like good storylines that people can remember and blah blah blah.
I really like to see what I like to be like. Just get a camera in there, see what it's like. Is it his fault? Is it TKO's fault? I'd love to know.
I don't know, man. Bro seems like every week he's pulling his non-existent hair out of his head. You know,
Probably is. Probably is.
that's kind of what I gather. You know, he's really
Right.
stressed. He doesn't know what to do. He's like fucking lashing out at everybody. Like the internet is fucking me. Why is the internet fucking me?
And I hate when that happens. Personally,
The internet's trying to fuck on me.
nothing worse than when the internet does that.
That's probably what he said. He's probably like the internet's trying to fuck on me every week. Every week.
Man, I believe it. Potential.
Yeah. That's probably
You know
how
what?
he is, man.
Let us know if that clip is in the new Unreal thing they're promoting. Then let us know and we'll review the whole thing if that clip is in.
Yeah, let us know.
But until then, guys, this has been another Wrassle Graps review. If you made it this far, thank you so much for listening. Remember, if you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe if you have not already. Follow us on all the social medias. Follow us on all the podcasting platforms. A 5-star review would be greatly. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.